rockers, album music lovers from all around. Are you joining us for our journey? Because we're on a journey. Because it's Musical People and Journey's new rock album review show. Welcome to my amazing panel, to Trish, to Paul, and to Lauren. Welcome back, everybody. What are we doing here? What journey are we on? Well, we are reviewing the latest rock albums, as we said, and we rate them out of 5. If they get more than an average of 4, get into our Hall of Fame. Maybe even make our shortlist for Album of the Year review show. Today, we are reviewing Travis and their album LA Times. Who are Travis? Travis are a Scottish rock band formed in Glasgow in 1990, composed of Fran Healy lead vocals with the guitar, Dougie Payne bass guitar backing vocals, Andy Dunlop lead guitar, Neil Primrose. The band's name comes from character Travis Henderson, played by Harry Dean Stanton from the film Paris, Texas, 1984. The band released their debut album Good Feeling 97 to moderate success. It debuted at number 9 in the UK album chart and was later awarded a silver certification from the British Phonographic, that's right, Phonographic Industry in January 2000. So, Trish, let's start with you then, shall we? What did you think of Travis? Are you a fan of Travis? What did you think of the album?
Okay. I know Travis from the singles Sing and Driftwood, which I enjoyed, but I admit I've never listened to a Travis album, as really they're not musically my bag. But like I've said in the past, we are all on a musical journey, and I have to be open to all albums we listen to be able to make our opinion.
Thank you, Trish. Thank you for that. You should be open, shouldn't you? You should be open. You should open yourself to all sorts of rock music and to embrace that, shouldn't you, Trish?
Correct.
Thanks.
This is why we're here, right?
That's right, we are. That's right, we are.
Okay. So to continue, my first opinion is looking at the track list of 16 songs, which the last 6 are, as they call it, stripped versions of 6 songs up. Blah 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 blah. That stripped versions of 6 songs that are on the album. So, is this necessary? Have these been put in as a filler to beef up the album, where I would have preferred it without these and kept the album shorter? Musically, even if it was shorter, on listening, it's just still not my bag. However, that being said, my ears did pick up when Gaslight and Alive played, and I really liked the tracks as it gave the album some life. I wouldn't turn this album off, it's just not a go-to for me, but I'm sure their fans will love.
Lauren, Travis, were you open to new music, to a journey that you're about to embark on, to embrace all types of forms of rock? What did you think of Travis?
Well, I sat ready to listen to Travis with my musical arms wide open, ready to embrace a new sound.
Wonderful to hear.
Exactly. I went into it having, like Trish, not listened to a Travis album, only knowing the few little bits. And even then, I didn't go away and listen to the other songs again. It was a case of I started listening to the album and I went, I recognise this voice. I recognise this style of sound. Oh my God, I didn't know these songs were by these people, sort of thing. So that was quite a nice little surprise thing in there for me. I thought it had a great variety in sound throughout, because you've got songs like Alive, which bring a little bit of a country twang to it, and then you've got Naked in New York City, which was heartfelt, slowed down, had a nice bit of emotionality to it. One thing that I really liked is it almost felt like, whilst listening to the album, that they had made songs for movie soundtracks and brought them together. So one of the things that I know some of my fellow friends who will watch the show will really like is Raise the Bar. It sounded like it came off a Shrek soundtrack, because it had like that folky fantasy sort of vibe, but that style of music, which I really enjoyed. Overall, like I said, I thought it had a great variety in sound throughout as a whole. Some songs I found felt a bit repetitive throughout, so made it a little bit so-so in places for me. I didn't really see a need for the stripped versions because the originals were fine on their own. I just thought, is it really got a place here? If they wanted to do a whole album of stripped, then I'd understand. But chunking them onto the end of this one, I just didn't quite see the need for it. But overall, good. I enjoyed it.
What was a stripped version? What's it mean? I've never seen it. We've reviewed 410 albums, and I've not seen anything with the word stripped before. Does that mean it was stripped back? Never heard
exactly.
of it.
Exactly. I was like, I was going into it expecting acoustic versions of it.
Yeah.
And it was just a case of, it sounded like the same song, but when you're in the studio and they go, okay, you ready? Yep, right, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. They just left those bits on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody who you would never go into strip back, ever, and you certainly wouldn't want to see him stripped for that matter either. Paul, how did you like Travis, this Scottish rock band that was formed in Glasgow in 1990, who have done
stop.
No, sorry, my apologies. Sorry.
You mentioned rock 3 times there now, and it's painful in this respect, and this is for all the real rock fans out there. I'm wiping away the tears, because there is no rock in this, I can tell you. There's nothing wrong with Travis's voice or the musicianship or the musicality. No. But I have never really got on with them. On times they sound, and this is the best way I can describe them, is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers filtered down by 50 gallons of water, and then filtered down again. That's what they sound like to me. And every time, and even by the time the tracks do lift, as Tricia said, was Gaslight and Alive, I just found it all thoroughly boring. I didn't even listen to the stripped down version because I thought that was a joke, really. I mean, it was just so boring. It had as much life in it as a slow worm in a barbecue, basically.
In a barbecue? I don't think I think you'd get incinerated. What about
exactly.
I'm not coming to your barbecues if that's what you're cooking.
Yeah.
Well, look, I entirely agree with Paul. It's not a rock album, but I absolutely love this album. Oh, do you know what? You have this guilty pleasure, right? And you go like, I really like it. Like if you like Lassie, but you're really butch, so you want to admit you love Lassie films because you want to see Macho and Butch, and yet you cry your eyes out every time you see it. Oh God! Like, first of all, the strip. No, I want to get rid of it. Didn't need it on there. But also, albums are all about memories, and the song "Bus." Oh my God! I think it's got to be mine and Ronnie's. Was my daughter's song of the year. Right, we just sing it in the car all the time. It's so addictively brilliant. And Gaslight is a great track. It's one of my guilty pleasures, okay? I can't describe it. It's not something that is in my total wheelhouse. Maybe you could say it's very soft rock, very poppy. But in terms of an album that you just want to chillax to, this has it all. I can see the vibe that they were getting to. I thought it was really well produced. And also, one of the reasons that I love Bus so much is because the lyrics are just so ridiculously bad. but in terms of a song, it's really good. So it's given me an idea to set you all a challenge now, because the words of like, you're waiting on this bus, right? And you go, I'm waiting for a gust of wind to carry us away. And they're going like, but you're on a bus! You can't. There's no wind. You can't get carried away on a bus by a gust of wind, for God's sake. It would just fit it in there, but to do it. But we love this track. We absolutely love it. We sing it all the time in the car. Absolutely love it. So, not my perfect album, but my guilty pleasure. It was a guilty pleasure for me, and I readily admit it. If you want a really chillax, cool album, then then LA Times is for you. But just delete the stripped versions because they are just like ridiculously fillers. Don't need to be on there, and it's still a solidly filled album without it as well. So, with that said, will it get into our Hall of Fame if it scores more than an average of 4? Will it get into our Album of the Year? I doubt it. Certainly, I would love to see Paul's face if it did. Anyway, in the meantime, let's find out. Trish, what did you give Travis?
2.5.
2.5. Lauren, what did you give Travis?
3.5 from me.
3.5 from you. Paul!
Half.
Oh, Paul. Come on the bus with me, Paul!
No, sorry. I was wrong. I should have been more technical. 0.5.
0.5. Paul, come on the bus. Listen to bus. Come on the bus with me next time, bro. Yeah, be in the car with me and Ronnie singing.
No, I don't want to go with the old pensioners on the bus with you.
Sorry, my daughter's 16. She's not an old pensioner.
I mean, I don't want to go on the bus full of senile people who drool, go down their face listening to this type of music. No.
No. Okay. Right, it's guess the vote time. Dave and Dom, Paul, you're 2-1 up at the minute. You've got 2 right. Somebody give it a 2.5. The other person give it a 3.
I got 3 right, haven't I?
No, you got 1 wrong. So it's our 4th album. You're 2-1. Who did? Was it Dom that gave it a 3.5 or Dave that gave this a 3.5?
Dave.
Just saying, Dave.
No, I don't think Dave. Dom.
Dom, you are correct, Paul. Well done. Dom is similar to me. I give it a guilty pleasure 4. I'll give it a guilty pleasure 4. Can't help it.
You've lost Paul.
I liked it.
Paul's gone.
I don't know why. I just don't know why.
I don't know why either, but there we are.
I just enjoyed the album.
Especially since 6 of the songs you think shouldn't be on there anyway.
Loved it. Oh, Gaslight, Bust in particular, one of my all-time favourite songs. Right, okay. Dave gave it a 2.5. I give it an average. We lose Paul's 0.5. Giving it a score of 16. 3.2 overall. 234th out of 410. So in our top half of our albums, and 65th out of 106 for the year. What do you guys think out there? Was it your guilty pleasure? Do you hate it? Do you love it? What do you think of Travis's new album, LA Times? Please leave your comments below. Please hit like and subscribe. It helps us get our journey out there to other people. Please join us on our journey. Thank you very much to our wonderful panel, to Lauren, to Trish, and to Paul. And thank you to Dom and Dave. Goodbye for now, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Keep on rocking.